top guy here at 174 in the Big Ten.
184 pounds, a pair of undefeateds. The four-time national champion, Carter Starocci for the Nittany Lions, and the redshirt freshman from Waconia, Minnesota, Max McEneely. McEneely 20-0, 17 bonus point victories. Carter Starocci 18-1 and 12-2. McEneely 22-6, and a major decision over Edmund Ruth in the semis. What are you looking for early on in this match, Jim?
No, what's been impressive to me here, Max McEnely's season here, his redshirt freshman year, has just been his footwork. He can attack. You know, Carter Starocci's a different guy, though. You know, he gets out in that wide square stance right there, and he puts a lot of forward pressure. Loves to go ahead and jump in on that left leg of McEneely here. Great finisher of the single leg, and he can do just about anything. And we've been saying this for, you know, all throughout his career. Probably one of the most competitive people that we've ever seen hit the mat.
Center. Carter Starocci 20-0, 19 bonus point victories. Did not wrestle at the Big Tens last year. Came out and had to injury default a couple of times.
You see that forward pressure there by Starocci. Get that wide square stance. He'll move you to the edge, and then he just keeps you there. And all of a sudden, you walk into one of his shots.
Center.
Nice, not a good attack.
No score, 150 remaining here in this first period. McEneely, four-time Minnesota State champion, won a title in Fargo, U17 World Bronze in 2022. Heck of a football player as well in high school.
Halfway,
and he can score as well, Tim.
Well, he can, and this reminds me of going back to 149. You know, Starocci and Ridge Levitt are different, but they're alike in that, you know, they're very dangerous in a lot of positions. If McEneely can give himself the opportunity to make it a one takedown match, then, hey, you're in it. And so Cannon Webster did such a good job of following the script. Didn't get it done, but there is a nice low single, and he gets that takedown. Now that may just ignite Starocci into something that's a little different than a last period one takedown opportunity, but really impressive.
Max McEneely wakes this crowd up. He scores the first takedown, gives the quick escape. 3-1, shot there by Carter Starocci. The great hips from McEneely.
Doing a nice job of trying to circle back in.
Work in.
Take a look at this beautiful below the leg shot, below the knee shot right there. Ankle pick, and shelves it right away, and then just puts all the forward pressure here. He gets, you know, Starocci a little bit back on his haunches a little bit and scores the takedown. You know, the thing about Matt,
looking to become the first ever five-time Division I national champion. He's got a battle today in Evanston.
Yeah, you know, and McEnely's the type of guy that will not just, you know, buffer out there waiting for the next opportunity to you know, waiting for Starocci. He'll get after another shot, and he's got shots to both sides, which is excellent for the redshirt freshman. And not a lot of penetration on that shot there by Starocci. He just kind of lowered his level and kind of knee slid into it.
And Starocci is so hard to take down. He gives up like a takedown a year. McEneely leading it 3-1 to the second period. Last loss to Michael Kemmer in 2021. The Big Ten finally, of course, went to St. Louis a couple of weeks later and won the national title, defeating Michael Kemmer. There's Kemmer on your right now on the staff under Brandon Eggum. As I mentioned, officially at the Big Ten's last March, 2 losses on the injury defaults. But if you take those out of it, he has won 89 straight.
Good quick escape there by Starocci.
McEnely's made a living, though, on his feet. He just wants to be on his feet. He has no interest in being on the mat. And so far, the script is going good. It makes a lot of sense to have Michael Kemmer in that corner, doesn't it?
Well, the one thing you can be assured of, your coach every day is going to walk in there with a lot of incentive on how to beat this guy.
Into the hips of Carter Starocci. Good recovery from McEneely.
Good job, Max.
Starocci beating Kimmerer, Makai Lewis, Mikey Labriola, and Rocco Welsh in winning those 4 national titles.
And can McEneely withstand the forward pressure here with Starocci? He's going to keep on marching forward, that wide square stance, and if you push in, rotate your upper body. That's a little hand fake right there to that lead leg.
Deep shot there for Carter. Shin Wizard defense for McEneely.
This is an advantage situation here for Starocci because he'll take you all the way back quite a ways.
Starocci is so good at finishing on the edge, and there's another example as Starocci's got his first lead in this final.
Yeah, just one little error there. Take a look at McEneely. He's trying to pull out. When you pull out like that, you bring both your ankles together here. Starocci knows what the situation is. It's easy to collect that second leg.
The challenge break comes in from the corner of Minnesota.
Was his foot out?
Yeah,
off the mat.
Is he all the way off the surface? This could be a possibility.
I am so impressed over the years of watching Carter Starocci navigate the edge. He is so crafty and savvy on the edge.
Well, but he's still inside the cylinder.
He does not have to have a toe touching the Resolite. But you see, maybe McEneely's right foot was off the mat.
Yeah, I tell you what, always...
Watch McEneely's right foot.
Before. Early, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's grasping at straws, guys. I'm sorry.
Red, you're down facing me. Okay, we're 39 ticks left, second period.
So the takedown was confirmed.
Red, hold set.
Score 5-3 for Carter Starocci, 5 unanswered for the 4-time national champion.
Now a key situation here, freshman popping up to his feet.
Starocci so gritty in the top position.
5-3.
So calm. He's been here before. He's been in a lot of tight matches. He's been dominant, of course, but he's been in some grinders as well over the years, and he just finds a way to win.
And McEneely, talk about winning. He has not lost in college. He was undefeated last year in his redshirt year, and he's undefeated this year. Has not lost a college match.
Good job of following there. Excellent footwork there by Starocci. He's keeping himself, wrinkle in the back of the neck, chest sealed on those hips, moving his feet. These are the little short little stops and starts here that you need to go ahead and finish the period in the top position in the championship setting.
17 seconds. Critical 17 seconds in this match. Can McEneely find a way to escape?
Side knocks him, he bumps him onto his hands right there. Real difficult for McEneely to go ahead and get back pressure. Doing a good job of turning. Boy, he cupped on the hips right there, right on the hip bone. Made a great turn. You know what? The Gophers do as good a job of teaching that technique as any team in the country. It just happens.
McEneely worked for this one, Jim.
Yeah, great back pressure. Watch him slide out here. I get excited about this because this is what competing looks like. Making that turn into the arm that's around the waist, that's just excellent. They're so good at doing changeovers, getting that back pressure.
Over the years working with you, you are always really impressed with guys on the bottom and how they compete.
Well, if you can get out quickly here, it just, gives yourself a chance to go ahead and get on the feet and become fearless.
This is a 5-5 match in the third period. Riding time and on factor. A couple of critical escapes for McEneely to tie this one up.
And if you're McEneely in this situation, you want to get your balance back here. You don't want to be caught leaning into Starocci. You felt his shot a couple of times now. And can you go back to that low shot? You know that Starocci's going to come at you, so you don't really worry about the penetration step as much as you worry about getting low in your stance.
What we've seen all weekend is the look in the eye of these young guys. It's just like the old Seabiscuit. They've got that look in their eye, whether it's Little Doll or Cannon Webster, or right now there is no fear. Every expectation to win by McEneely.
I like what Starocci's doing here. Back to his collar tie here, marching the guy to the edge of the mat, wide square stance. McEneely kind of naturally leads that left leg, and that's the one that he wants to shoot to.
We are down to 45 seconds in this third period, 5-5.
45.
A pair of undefeateds for the Big Ten title here at 184.
If you're Carter Starocci, you want to go right now because it may take a while to be able to go ahead and get that finish that you want. Takes one direction, comes back.
Stall call on McEneely, the first on the Gopher. Get some words of encouragement from Michael Kemmerer. Him and Starocci had some classic battles when Kemmerer was at Iowa. Inside of a half a minute.
20.
You could hear a pin drop here in Welsh Ryan Arena.
Nice.
There's a shot.
For McEneely.
More fakes. Got to put a cup together. Get that
It was
angle,
good because they've just been warned right there, so they keep the referee off you at that point. No harm.
Fakes. White. Give him the white. He's reaching now.
Here comes the stalking, you know, getting the outer third of the mat.
Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused.
And this one is headed to sudden victory. This season, McEneely, as I mentioned, 17 bonus point victories. The other 3 wins in overtime against Gabe Arnold, Jaden Bullock of Michigan, and Bennett Berge.
You got to go get it here.
Each guy with a takedown.
And McEneely come back to that shot to the right where the ankle band is right there, the right foot.
Nobody said you could
Right there, he tried to wave at it right there, and Starocci's measured that shot. He feels that.
has.
Yeah.
He has kept that leg back, hasn't he?
He's sly dog.
be upset. Stance. Nice. He goes under, run corner, run corner.
Heavy collar tie, trying to break 3 foot. So a lot of times in these situations, okay, they might get tied up. And well, what's going to happen when they clear? Right now, they're forehead to forehead.
He's reaching.
A little less forward pressure by Starocci.
110 here in sudden victory.
Good job, good job. Focus. Move him here, move him here, move him
You
here.
can see the perspiration on both guys. Slippery. Inside of a minute.
And this is where Starocci's so good, as you pointed out, Shane, right on the edge.
Good, good, good. Score, score. Good.
Nice job by McEneely coming back in.
McEneely's been hit once for stalling. He's got to make sure he circles back in.
Center.
Good, good.
And knowing that, you know, Starocci can go ahead and put that continue to put that forward pressure, but he's released a little bit of that. 36 seconds left. A little more activity.
Stay focused.
Another shot there on the edge by the Nittany Lion. Down to 20-second shot by McEneely to go behind. Carter Starocci, the king, your Big Ten champion for the 3rd time.
Well, you know, Shane, he really worked into that. All the effort that he did, taking territory, all right, forcing McEneely into a shot from distance right there, knowing that he would have probably an advantage in the tiebreaker situation with the riding here. He's such a great rider.
That is the first come-from-behind win in today's championship finals. Carter Starocci just finds a way. Winners win.